everybody. Welcome to my channel. Crystal Lynn here, tuning into love today. Message number 13. The message that unconditional love, our spirit guides, the beautiful energy that surrounds us has a message for us today. If you are here for the first time, welcome to this beautiful space of love. Glad to have you join us. It's been quite a journey so far, and I've just been inspired. I've been called by unconditional love to share the message, the truth that it wants to share with everyone. And it just unfolds so beautifully every single day. It's like a lessons from love, you know, and how to come into alignment with who you really are so that you can live your true purpose here on earth and do it happily with ease and joy and really live life to the fullest. So if you're returning to my channel and ready for another message, welcome back. This is another amazing message brought to you by Spirit, the unconditional love. So let's get started, you guys. Let's get into it today, because yesterday was amazing. We had the Empress in reversed, which I thought was beautiful because it's the energy as the divine feminine that we want to embody. So in order to come into alignment with that, it's good to know what we need to look at, or, you know, options or advice, things we can do to actually embody that energy within us. So today I thought it was absolutely amazing that we were given the Lover's card in reversed. So it's just so, Spirit just amazes me, because the last 2 days were about coming into balance. So the last 3 days, I guess, really coming into balance with the divine feminine and masculine feminine energies. And now here we have, you know, the Lovers. Okay, so the Lovers, when it comes face up, it represents, you know, union, harmony, blessed union. This is really beautiful, because it's all about two individuals coming together, and this can also represent within yourself as well, but just alignment with values, alignment with vision, alignment with each other, you know, open communication. There's so much going on here in the card. And for me, I love this because I'm a Gemini, I'm an air sign, and that is why I am naturally drawn to communication as like an art form. I love communicating. I'm just drawn to it, and it's because I'm an air sign, and air signs I'm also, you know, I'm governed by Mercury, so it's all about communication. And I love learning how to communicate better with people and how to, you know, understand. And it's not just about words. Communication is about feeling. It's about intuition. You know, I can walk out in nature and communicate with the environment around me, and there's no words spoken. So you have Raphael, Archangel Raphael up here, who represents, he's like the air angel. And angels in general, you know, are very blessed. This is a very blessed union, and he is the archangel of air. So air is all about communication, and communication is super important in a healthy relationship, and really coming into balance and coming into harmony. We have to learn how to communicate with each other so that we understand. And when we truly love each other, when we truly come from unconditional love, and this comes from loving ourselves, we have to love ourselves first, so we know what it feels like, you know, what feels good in how we receive love. You know, if it doesn't feel good, you have to question, is that loving behavior? And when you see how you speak to yourself, you can find where you carry those things inside. So when it comes reversed, it means that there's disharmony. It means imbalance. It means that it means a lot of different things. I think for this reading in general, it is about coming into harmony and balance with the relationships in our life, and more importantly, within the relationship within ourselves. Really coming into balance with who we really are as divine beings. And, you know, this can also signify and suggest from Spirit that you're not taking responsibility for your own actions in a particular matter with someone you love, that you're avoiding taking responsibility. And so it's really for you to become aware of taking responsibility for your own actions, because your actions lead to the consequences of where you're, what's coming your way, what you're attracting into your life energetically. So if you're feeling guilty, for instance, like this card suggests that, usually the Lovers reversed, it's like you need to speak your truth. If you really truly love someone, you have to be willing to face the fear and communicate and resolve and heal. And so if you're not willing to do that, then you have to be willing to look inside yourself and see what your values are, what your morals are, and do the right thing by, if you have to end the relationship or move on, at least let it go, recognize and accept that you're not in alignment with this particular thing, even within yourself, and be at peace with it and forgive yourself and let go of it and choose to make choices now from this point forward in the future that are in alignment with you, that feel good to you. It's about being at peace with the choices you've made, because everything that has happened is here to teach us something. We can either choose to learn from it and grow, which it means that we didn't do it in vain. It wasn't wasted time. It didn't happen for no reason. But if we don't learn from it, if we don't grow from it, then we have wasted our time and done it in vain. And in order to really reach that state of alignment, it's really important that we find it within ourselves first. This is also Spirit telling you, if you're in a marriage, if there's something going on, it's really a time to heal any toxic behaviors or thoughts in the relationship. And if you're not in a relationship, or if it's, it could just be inside your own self, because truly you can't come into alignment in unconditional love with your blessed other until you are in alignment with yourself. You have to come into full alignment of yourself, loving yourself unconditionally, in order to have a blessed union with someone else. Both people need to come together in harmony. So I love that yesterday was all about balance, harmony, the last 3 days of the divine, and the masculine, feminine, and here we are talking about merging, that together. So let's read the follow-up cards today, you guys. And we'll talk more about this. I'm sure more will come to me, because these cards were awesome. Spirit is just delivering some awesome messages for us, you guys. So this is the Spiritual Law of Attraction Melchizedek card from the Ascended Masters. And this is beautiful, because everything is energy. Everything is energy. And the universe does work by the law of attraction. So if we're harboring feelings inside of guilt or shame or disappointment or any of these things, that's the vibration. Those are some of the lowest vibrations within ourselves, and so we're attracting that into our life. So when we face that and we decide to heal it, look at it, and not everything can be, it's not about forcing things to be solved. It's just about making peace that, okay, instead of carrying this pain, this hurt, whatever, this guilt, whatever it is, just saying, okay, I'm going to let this go. I'm going to make better choices, or I'm going to choose to heal this relationship, within or without, and be at peace, and just simply by making that choice, you're going to start to attract, you're going to start to attract the support, you're going to attract the strength, you're going to attract the courage, the love. You're going to attract the love frequency. When you start thinking in love frequency terms, you're going to attract love frequency. If you're thinking in fear frequency, you're going to attract fear frequency things and anything that's vibrating on those frequencies. So let's read about Melchizedek and the Spiritual Law of Attraction, you guys. I love it. I just love it. I'm feeling much calmer today. As you guys can tell, I'm not all, I don't know, it just feels so calm. It's nice and quiet out here. The situation you're inquiring about has come to you via the spiritual law of attraction. So you've attracted this simply just because you're tuning into love here. You've attracted certain people or situations because they mirror your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs. We're all mirrors for each other, you guys. Everything's a mirror, actually, in fact. In the same way, people and situations that you once found desirable are now moving out of your life as you shifted your energy through your spiritual path. Like attracts like means that everything and everyone that you draw into your life is similar to your thought patterns. If you want to change what or who you attract, hold more positive, loving, and joyful thoughts. The Ascended Masters and Angels can help you with this shift. Additional meanings for this card: you can change or heal the situation by elevating your thoughts to a more positive level. Your prayers and affirmations have attracted a wonderful new person or situation into your life. This situation is not a reward or a punishment, you have attracted it, which means that you can also repel or magnify it as you choose. Visualize and affirm only what you desire. Melchizedek was a Canaanite priest, king, and teacher of the patriarch Abraham. He's associated with Archangel Michael and Jesus in many ancient spiritual texts, including some who interchange his name with Michael's and Jesus's. Melchizedek is reputed to be Noah's descendant and a great spiritual master of alchemy and sacred geometry, the building blocks of matter. Call upon Melchizedek for help in mastering manifestation and to understand esoteric wisdom. So yeah, you guys, I mean, this is just beautiful, and it's truly about understanding that the universe supports you. It really does respond to your every wish is its command, and literally it's becoming aware that we are energetic vibrational beings emitting frequencies and receiving. We can transmit and receive. So once you become aware that it's not about being punished or, luck or any of that, it's truly about being tuned in to your spirit, because your spirit is connected to the source, and the source gives you all the answers all around you, all around this entire earth plane. It surrounds you, and it's always trying to speak to you and get your attention. So just my experience anyways, it's been pretty magical the last couple weeks for me, and I just want to share this. I want you all to feel this magic. I want you all to feel the magic, the unfoldment. Check this out. Lotus flower from Earth Magic. Is this not perfect? I loved how gentle today is. It's like lovey and gentle, but it's like still addressing our core issues so that we can just embody our divine nature. And I love the lotus. I've got them all over my arm. Freehand art from an amazing tattoo artist in Portland, Oregon. If you guys want to know who he is, I'll tell you. He's incredible, but I love the lotus flower. It is so symbolic. So let's read it and talk about it. The lotus flower sits upon one of its leaves, having risen to the surface as the sun, held in the hand of God, invites it upward to the light. Isn't that beautiful, you guys? Look at that. This unique plant is rooted in the mud and muck at the bottom of a body of water, its stem reaching up to the surface where the leaves rest quietly. At night, the flower closes and sinks below the surface, only to rise with the daylight and once again gradually unfold its petals, its stem extending above the waterline 3 feet or more. What we learn from this amazing plant is how our own spiritual path unfolds and opens to the light, then at times gently folds in on itself for a proper rest when the daylight fades. This period is just as necessary as the growth, for it allows the plant to integrate what it has gained in nourishment during the day. It's also just as important that it is rooted, and it is yet another miracle of nature that something so exquisitely beautiful is formed from the mud and silt at the water's bottom. Your spiritual unfoldment is occurring at all times, whether or not you are aware of it. It is inevitable as long as you put your trust in the hands of the Creator, the one who holds the light. Like the lotus, your soul is always reaching for the light to fulfill its karmic destiny. But even in that process, there are periods of darkness and times to rest. It's a natural cycle, one that cannot truly be coerced or halted. It has an innate rhythm of its own, one that is unique to the being that is you. You do not need to strive or be driven by spiritual ambition. It does no good to try to force growth upon yourself or others for that matter. Allowing is the key here. Allow the place in you that naturally wants to follow the light to do so, while recognizing that even when you have complete faith, you will face challenges and occasionally suffering. Your steady faith and love will guide you on your journey of returning to the light. Don't you love this, you guys? Just remember that the darkness serves the light. And I know that's hard to understand sometimes, but if you can really look at whatever it is you're going through and ask yourself, what is it that I am supposed to learn here? And really tune into your spirit, it will help you get to the core of the matter and heal it and release it. It's quite amazing, and you will become stronger. You will become more wise. You will make better choices. Your life will begin to unfold more magically, and you will become like this lotus. I mean, I know in the dark it feels like sometimes you're never going to see the light of day, but trust me, just keep going, because when you do see that light, it's like the whole freaking world just opens up, and you find yourself so grateful that you chose strength, that you chose love, because it's all worth it. It's all worth it, you guys. You're unfolding, and it's a process. It's not done overnight. It's what we came here to do, is unfold. It never ends, actually. It's not like you reach some magical point and your journey's over. If that's the case, then you know, what would be the point? Your journey would be over. So we're always learning, we're always growing, and that never stops, in my opinion. I mean, we're eternal. We live forever. So I pulled 2 cards from the angels because I went to pull one and another one just like flipped out with it and was like stuck to it and just wanted to come out with it. So the first card that I pulled was the Innocence card. It was actually, the other card was stuck to it, and I just felt like, okay, we're gonna read the other one and I'll show it to you in a minute. But let's read this first from the angels. I absolutely love this, you guys, because it's so beautiful. And look at the colors, you know? We've got the blues and the pinks, masculine, feminine. We've got, you know, the throat chakra and communication with the blue, and we've got the pink for the love and the heart, and you know, communicating from the heart. It's about communicating from the heart. That is the only true way to communicate unconditional love. You cannot communicate unconditional love from your head, from your ego. Your ego serves you up to a point, but it only knows what you've programmed it to know. It doesn't come from your spirit. So if you truly want the answers, if you truly want this to return to innocence, you have to go within to your spirit. So let me read this to you guys. So beautiful. I just lost my place, so let me here we go. I hear a dog over there. Okay. Beloved one, everyone is guiltless in truth, as no one can alter God's handiwork or perfection. Give us your feelings of heaviness so we can lighten your load. Give us any guilt, anger, or blame that may shroud your loving outlook. Enjoy the peace within your heart once more. This card comes as reassurance that this situation and the people involved are guiltless. If you've been harboring guilt, release it to the angels. Of all the emotions, guilt has the lowest vibration, so it attracts negativity. If you're judging others' guilt, this card reminds you to see the godliness within them to heal the situation. You don't necessarily have to continue a relationship with anyone you distrust. However, it's necessary to purge toxic thoughts and emotions for your own well-being. The angels ask you to consider that any misunderstandings were an innocent mistake. See the other's point of view, forgive yourself, and release regrets. An argument you have may be based on a misunderstanding. Honor the inner child within yourself and others. Look past surface illusions and see the underlying spiritual truth of perfection and divine order. Your spirit is pure unconditional love. It is pure innocence. Anything that is negative, lower vibrational, is not truly who you are. And that's how you know what you need to start releasing from your life. If you're feeling guilt, it's not who you are. It's simply an emotion. It's a it's a result of something that's not who you really are, and that's why it feels bad. So you've got to address it and release it from your body energetically and everything. You've got to just and choose not to invite that energy into your life anymore. And that's self-love. That's saying, I love myself and I'm not going to invite this into my life anymore. I am innocent. I am going to return to innocence and choose to live in unconditional love every day. And I just love this because you can choose that every day. You can always start new. Every day is a new day. Every moment, every second is a new second. Forgive yourself. If you mess up, forgive yourself again. Just keep doing it. Just keep forgiving yourself, keep loving yourself, and eventually it's like going to get easier and it's just going to be beautiful. Unless you're already doing it, wonderful. Keep doing it, because this is just affirmation for you. Okay, so I pulled this card, like jumped out with it, and I'm just going to go ahead and read it because it's for somebody out there. It's the wedding card, the angels. And I just, you know what, it was just so perfect because the colors and everything are all the same. And I loved that it came out with the Lovers card in reverse. You know, maybe there's someone out there who's thinking about getting married or, you know, really committing to a new relationship. And, you know, you got the spiritual law of attraction here. I mean, this is just crazy. So let me read this wedding card. And this could also just mean, you know, marrying yourself, like making a commitment to yourself that you are going to love yourself unconditionally, because it's a commitment. It's a commitment, a promise to yourself that from this day forth you will live in love, and you say I do to yourself, and you know, that is really powerful, like to commit to yourself, because if you can commit to yourself, then everyone in your life is because you're choosing to commit to them, and there's no misunderstandings, there's no doubts. You're not hooking up with anyone or joining forces with anyone that isn't in alignment with you. And so you can be open, you can communicate clearly with love. You don't have to worry about anything or step on eggshells. So let's read this. Sorry guys, let's read this. Marriage is the union of two souls joined in love, mutual respect, and commitment. It signifies a desire to deepen love over time. Your wedding day is a testament to your well-founded faith in love's power. Continually breathe life into that faith and love, dearest one. You receive this card because the topic of marriage is related to your question. There's either a wedding in your near future, or the angels are suggesting a renewal of vows to keep romance alive in your present marriage. This card is surrounded with love and positive energy, so there's no need to worry about its message. Be open to love, romance, and possibilities, and enjoy your wedding day. You'll receive a romantic or business proposal soon. You're experiencing a mystical marriage between your inner male and female energies. You'll meet someone significant at a wedding you attend as a guest. Discuss the topic of marriage with your boyfriend or girlfriend. You'll soon meet your future marital partner. One of your friends or family members will marry soon. So yeah, if you're getting married, this is like a go, and maybe you were having some doubts, you know, if you were in alignment with the values and morals, but honestly, if you can talk openly with your partner, then you'll know. If you can't talk openly with your partner, then you'll know. So I love this. This is just like, you know, it's like we know these things, but to really have the affirmation and to tune into this is simply tuning into spirit. This is talking to spirit. You watching this is talking to your higher self, and you wouldn't be watching this if you weren't supposed to be receiving this message. So I just love that. See how easy it is? And you can do this with anything. You can come out to nature and you can listen, just listen, communicate by one of the biggest parts of communication is listening. It's not talking at all. In fact, it's one of the secrets to communicating with someone is to listen to them, to not be thinking about what you're going to say or how you're going to respond, to just be really present with them in the moment, to not have any expectations, to just be you, to be in alignment with you and know that you will respond in love. You are going to speak in honesty. So there's no reason for you to go ahead or, you know, preconceive or assume. Like when you're in love, you're in the present moment, because you know that I know that I'm connected to my spirit and it guides me in every moment. I feel immediately what's going on and I can see the situation. I can see where people are at in their consciousness. And it's not that I can see their thoughts or I'm prying, but I can feel energetically where they are. And part of it is that I'm listening all the time. I'm really hearing what people have to say. I want to hear, I want to understand. And if someone's not interested in really communicating with me, I know that as well. And I don't invest my time or energy into those types of things because there's no benefit in it for me. If I feel that I'm benefiting someone and sharing, then it feels effortless and wonderful, then I do. But it's all about, like they said, not forcing things. When you force things, you're just gonna run into complications and all that stuff that you don't want. So it's just about taking a step back, tuning into your spirit, communicating. And you know, if you feel more comfortable writing a letter or, you know, just having your own ceremony with yourself, like whatever it is you need to do, just keep asking spirit to show you and listen and, you know, love yourself, invest in yourself. No matter if you're looking for a relationship, if you're in one already, or if it's just for you, this pertains to any relationship in our life. And it has to start with ourselves. We have to be in alignment and love ourselves completely to truly understand what it means to love someone else, because we cannot give what we don't have. So definitely just so grateful that I was able to share this message with you guys today, and I hope it resonated. I hope it was helpful and you received some clarity or answers, and I'm just grateful to be called to do this and that it feels so enjoyable to share with you guys and to be out here in nature and connected to my own spirit. I mean, I'm learning and it's reaffirming for me as I go, you know, especially with right now in my life, I'm going through a lot of changes. You know, I'm recently single. I'm a mother to 3. You know, I'm recreating my own path, and I'm doing it on unconditional love, and that's part of what inspired me to do this. It's like, I want to know Crystal, I want to know what I'm here to do. You know, I'm on my own now. I get to choose and move and, you know, create what it is that's in my heart's desire. And it's been amazing tuning into my spirit and learning about who I am and how fast it's all happened. Once I made that decision to say yes to unconditional love, like it's just like happening so fast. And so I'm just grateful because, I mean, I'm just grateful. So anyways, you guys, I love you dearly. I hope you have a beautiful day wherever you are. I'm out here in this beautiful space that loves me. I can feel it and it likes it when I'm here, and I like being here. So I love that I get to share it with all of you, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay? Much love, and until then, love yourself, trust yourself, follow your heart, follow you above all else. Okay? I love you guys. Peace out.